How many type of crane? There are two type of crane: mobile crane and stationary crane. Type of mobile crane: Hydra crane, truck mounted crane, crawler crane. Type of stationary crane: tower crane, gantry crane, floating crane, railroad crane. What is lifting and how many type of lifting operation? Lifting is a critical work activity where we lift the heavy object one place to other place by use of crane. There are two type of lifting operation: routine lifting operation, non-routine lifting operation. There are three type of non-routine lifting operation: non-routine simple lifting operation, non-routine complicated lifting operation, non-routine complex lifting operation. What is routine lifting operation? Routine lifting operation: total load net weight less than 80% of safe workload and more than 70%. In under routine lifting operation, it will be run same and fixed lifting operation at work site. In under routine lifting operation, we cannot lift the person, we cannot perform lifting over the live line, we cannot perform under 3-meter live line area. Required minimum competent personnel for routine lifting operation: crane operator, rigger level 1 with third party certified, signal man, banks man, lifting supervisor, safety officer, appointed person. Not required for routine lifting operation, but required for making lifting plan. Documents required for lifting operation: documents required for routine lifting operation: required valid work permit with formal work risk assessment, load chart, lifting plan and method of statement. Required RFI of crane, required third party certificate of spark arrestor of crane, required third party certificate over speed shutdown on valve of crane, and required zone 2 certificates of crane, required vehicle entry of crane, and required road closure certificate and required drawing, yani road drawing. Required CISPA of crane, required third party certificate of lifting tools and tackles with validity 6th month, and required attached current color code to all lifting tools and tackles. Required third party certificate with validity of all lifting crew members. Required third party certificate of anemometer. What is non-routine simple lifting operation? Total load net weight, it will be less than 80% and more than 70% of safe workload. In under non-routine simple lifting operation, we cannot lift the person, we cannot perform lifting over live line, and we cannot perform under 3-meter live line area. Required minimum competent person for routine lifting operation: a crane operator, signal man, rigger level first with third party satisfied, banksman, lifting supervisor, safety officer and appointed person. Not required for non-routine simple lifting operation but required for making lifting plan. That means not required for close observation but for making lifting plan required. Documents required for routine lifting operation: required valid work permit with formal risk assessment, load chart, lifting plan, method of statement, RFI, spark arrestor certificate, and over speed shutdown slon valve certificates and zone 2 certificates, and required road closure certificates, and required CISPA of crane, required third party certificate of lifting tools tackles with 6-month validity, and required attached current color code to all lifting tools tackles, and required third party certificate with validity of lifting crew members, required third party certificate of anemometer. What is non-routine complicated lifting operation? Total load net weight, it will be less than 90% and more than 80% of safe workload. In under non-routine complicated lifting operation, we cannot lift the person, we cannot perform lifting over live line, we can perform under 3-meter live line area. Required minimum competent personnel for non-routine complicated lifting operation. Total load net weight, it will be less than 90% and more than 80% of safe workload. In under non-routine complicated lifting operation, we cannot lift the person, we cannot perform lifting over the live line. We can perform under 3-meter live line area only. Required minimum competent personnel for non-routine complicated lifting operation. Required third-party certified crane operator. Required third-party certified rigger level 2, and required third-party certified signalman. Required third-party certified banksman. Required third-party certified lifting supervisor and safety officer. Required third-party certified appointed person for making lifting plan and close observation. Documents required for non-routine complicated lifting operation. Required valid work permit, formal risk assessment, load chart, lifting plan, method of assessment. Required RFI of crane. Required third-party certificate of spark arrestor. Required third-party certificate of shutdown salon valve, and required third-party certificate of zone 2, and required CISPA of crane, and required third-party certificate of lifting tools tackles with validity 6th month. Required to attach current color code to all lifting tools and tackles, and required third-party certificate with the validity of lifting crew members. Required third-party certificate of anemometer. What is non-routine complex lifting operation? Total load net weight, it will be less than 100% and more than 90% of safe workload. In under non-routine complex lifting operation, we can lift the person, we can perform lifting over live line, we can perform under 3-meter live line area, we can perform tandem lifting operation. Required competent personnel for non-routine complex lifting operation: third-party certified crane operator, third-party certified rigger level 3, third-party certified signalman, third-party certified banksman, third-party certified lifting supervisor, safety officer, appointed person for making lifting plan and crew observation, and required presence of appointed person, performing authority, asset owner, rescue team, and should be available additional crane and ambulance during operation. Documents required for complex non-routine complex lifting operation: valid work permit, formal risk assessment, load chart, a lifting plan, method of assessment, RFI of crane, third-party certificate of spark arrestor, shutdown salon valve certificates, zone 2 certificates, and vehicle entry and road closure certificates, and with drawing, CISPA of crane, and third-party certificate of lifting tools tackles with 6th month validity, and attached should be color code. And lifting tools tackles required third-party certificate with validity of lifting crew members, required third-party certificate of anemometer and other safety device of crane. Questions of safe mechanical lifting. Did everyone attend the toolbox meeting, and did you introduce all lifting crew members by name and responsibility? Did you introduce JP safety and lifting crew members and others? Did you talk about work scope? Did you talk current lifting hazards and control measures? Did you talk about environmental limit for lifting operation? Did you inspect all lifting tools and tackles? And did you check validity of third-party certificate of lifting tools and tackles? Did you talk about safe workload of lifting operation? Did you talk about color code of lifting tools and tackles? And next, what are the hazards of mechanical lifting operation? Fall of load, fall of suspended load, working under load, mechanical failure, rigging failure, line of fire, multiple signals, using damaged lifting tools and tackles, using damaged outrigger pad, using defective safety device, unstable outrigger position, uneven ground surface, bad weather condition, high wind condition, high rain condition, nearby presence of existing live line facilities, toppling of crane, blind lifting or blind spot, unsafe act, unsafe condition, human error, fluid leaking from hydraulic device. What are the control measures of mechanical lifting operation? Provide valid work permit with formal risk assessment, load chart, lifting plan, method of assessment, provide toolbox meeting, discuss hazards and control measures of lifting operation, provide vehicle entry certificate of crane, do not walk at the uneven ground surface, stop the lifting operation at 20 knots wind speed, provide hard protection of the existing facility, provide RFI of crane, provide third-party certificate of spark arrestor, provide over speed shutdown slow on valve certificate, provide zone 2 certificates, provide vehicle entry, provide a drawing and provide road drawing and road closure certificates, provide CISPA of crane, provide third-party certificate of lifting tools tackles with 6-month validity, and provide color code and attach color code with all lifting tools tackles, and provide valid third-party certificates of all lifting crew members, and provide sufficient crew members with crane operator, digger, banksman, signalman, lifting supervisor, provide third-party certificates of anemometer and other safety device of crane, avoid to work in line of fire, avoid to work in unsafe condition and blind spot, and avoid to work in unsafe act, avoid to perform unsafe act, and avoid rigging failure, avoid human error, and avoid multiple signal, avoid to perform in blind spot. What kind of additional control measures you will take for non-routine complex lifting operation? Provide third-party certified rigger level 3, and provide lifting plan dossier, required presence of rescue team, asset owner and performing authority and other lifting crew members during lifting operation. Provide one additional crane and ambulance and should be presence of appointed person. Next, what are 10 safety device of crane? Anemometer, anti-tube lock, limit switch, crane, swing lock, spark arrestor, engine over speed shutdown zone valve, outrigger, load chart indicator, safe load indicator, limit indicator, level indicator, counterweight. All these are safety device of crane. What are the name of all lifting tools and tackles? Chain block, D-shackle, bab sling, chain puller, bow shackle, wire rope sling, plate clamp, hook choke, and eye bolt. Next, what are the name of parts of crane? Hook latch, falls, auxiliary hook, boom angle indicator, auxiliary hook, that means a small hook, load moment indicator, anti-tube lock, counterweight, outrigger jack, jack plate, jack base plate, level indicator, limit switch, crane swing lock, safe load indicator, anemometer, pulley. What is anti-tube lock? Anti-tube lock is a safety device of crane. It stops the running hook to reach on boom tip. What is outrigger? Outrigger is a safety device. It provides ground stability and maintain balance for mechanical lifting. What is safe work load, or what is safe working load? Safe work load is the maximum load that can apply to the lifting tools, and it will lift without fear of breaking lifting tools and tackles. What is load chart? Load chart is a safety document. With the help of load chart, we can calculate safe workload of crane, and we can know the parameter of boom length, boom angle, and boom radius. What is rigging and sling? Rigging and sling is a mechanical lifting activity that is completed by rigger. In rigging activity, rigger know the use of crane, lifting wire, sealing wire rope, chain block and D-suckle and eye bolt etc. What is lifting plan? Lifting plan is a document. It keeps all information for calculate safe workload. What is conflicting activity? When two or more work activity carried out in same location at same time, and worker can be affected by all running activity. Note, heavy equipment and machinery shall be kept 3 meters away from the edge.